Don't you? All right, let's get into it. Sonix versus Riddles, the moment you've all been waiting for. Small battlefield as the start for game number 1. And already, Sonix is like, let me run in. And Riddles is like, yeah, you sure you want to do that, buddy?
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, I love the way that Riddles has essentially just forced Sonix to just take a bunch of damage. Riddles essentially saying, you know what, you can play the way you want to, but now you're actually playing from behind.
Yes.
So I don't know how long you want to actually go on ahead and play that way. Sonix, though, not like charging up too much there, but my goodness, the down tilt into the F smash. Not going to be able to find the second one, but that's one way to start here.
Yeah, but Riddles obviously showcasing the damage potential of Terry. Put on 86% in 15 seconds on Sonix, and one quick interaction will absolutely take you from normal percent to death percent. Gotta watch out for everything, but these juggles are super good. And of course, Terry, not like some of the other FGCs where you don't have a way to armor and pass through some of these, the landing options are just not always there for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Still, though, Sonix has done an amazing job of bringing this back to even, especially after that opening string from Riddles, which was so strong. But here we go, has the go meter. So honestly, all we need to do is just find that one mark here. Trying to get something started, though. There's the F tilt, though. Here comes Sonix, threatening off stage.
Oh, yeah.
Great grab.
At the down throw, good angle to be able to punish something like that with the runoff. Backdrop fair, actually, which is really, really nice because you knew that Riddles was going to have to go a horizontal distance, didn't want to go too low, but you still have the ability to use the intangible legs of the rising tackle to try to get yourself closer and closer to the Magna Hand's potential.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of the, honestly, what impresses me about Sonix the most is just like the fluidity of his gameplay when he goes for like very like strange edge guards, right? Like where he's able to just kind of like loop in amazing combos here. But here we go. That hurts from Riddles, but finds the rising tackle. That'll definitely be it. Riddles not trailing too far behind.
Yeah, certainly not. But at the same time, like Sonix's movement has been so killer in this first stock. So I have to wonder what's coming up next in this next one. You can see he's like bouncing all over the place, avoiding some of the power waves and all the other things, but the crack shoot back in is a great sweeping burst option in terms of movement that can close the gap and catch Sonix off guard.
Yes, here we go though, a little bit of damage here, but I love the way that Sonix just shielding through all of it, staying very patient, and now here comes that go meter that we were talking about. Finds the burn knuckle, but can we find that power geyser? But facing the wrong way, Riddles, you hate to see it.
Yeah, facing the wrong way, sometimes that means that it might have been a Buster Wolf that you're looking for that might have turned into a mishmash of misinputs. But you still have to find your center, find your way back in at 92% and more now on Sonix. You definitely have more kill potential options than just what you have in the go moves. Obviously, the Trump to back air is really nice for Riddles, and he's going to be able to secure that one.
There we go, though. A couple of up airs and even a back air while we go at it here. So here comes Sonix, still in the percentage lead, and now it is all up to Riddles. How do we find a way to get back to those consistent strings? But look at the way that Sonix is freestyling right now, trying to get something started, landing forward air into the jab, jab, jab. But here comes Riddles once again, has that go meter, has rage to go. A very, very scary position for Sonix right now, wants nothing to do with it.
And you can see Riddles trying to go for some of the bread and butters. A couple times he's gone for like F tilt into crack shoot on the shield because you can poke from both sides of the shield, whittle it down, and look for a poke. Even then, Sonix is going to be able to find one interaction, take you up there, and simply narrow you to victory. That is going to be a quick game 1 finish for Sonix.
Yeah, looking really good from Sonix, but definitely not looking too far behind for Riddles either. There's just a couple of like times where Riddles would like drop the combo and then was unable to pick it back up into neutral. And if it's one player that I would actually expect to be a little bit more patient, it's actually Riddles. I just think he's very calculated with his combos. You played those FGC style of characters, right? So you understand like going out and going in, understanding when your turn is. So I want to see Riddles just understand that when it's not his time, it's okay to just like completely back off and let Sonix do what he likes to do and just kind of go into that corner.
Sure, but some of the hits on shield that I think Riddles was going for, like I said, the crack shoot, I think when it's shielded out, Sonix is easily able to find plenty off of it. Like we saw him take Riddles to like 120 after shielding it out.
Okay, game number 2 here from Sonix and Riddles here. We are going to Town and City, so smaller sides, but the problem is, Nerf, is that Sonix is going to be able to find that runoff forward air pretty easily on a stage like this.
Yeah, definitely one of the favorite stages for him to go to. He's definitely not opposed to going right here, but at the same time, I mean, Terry's got a lot of really good things to happen on this stage. Like, don't get Buster Wolfed on this stage of all stages. You are going to die mad early. And right now, we have the Burn Knuckle as well for a non-go move option that could also kill super early here as well.
Yeah, well, honestly, great start from both players here, but
God.
Just the smash attack is going to come out here, and now it is all up to Sonix. How do we recover a little bit? Now, Town and City is going to allow for Sonix to just kind of reset and go back to neutral, but same thing for Riddles, right? And I think that's what we're really looking for. I think Riddles is doing a really good job of stopping the initiation of a couple of combos here, but we have to find that fluidity nerf.
Right, and it's tough because Sonic is one of those characters that can really get right up close to his threat distance range very quickly. So you are easily able to like make them think that they are not in danger and see how quickly you can run up on them, and then all of a sudden they're in even more danger than they were expecting. So Riddles is just so good at being able to like play evasively, and like the dashbacks have been very good at like keeping Sonix away in terms of like, oh, if you do something at this distance, I can actually react in time. But Sonix still is struggling to find this in.
Yeah, still though, I mean, if anything, if any player understands how to play at this kind of like range, it's definitely Sonix, right?
Yeah.
So he'll find his mark eventually, but you know that Riddles is just trying to figure out the puzzle pieces here, but just the raw Burn Knuckle in neutral, that's going to take first stock for Riddles.
Yeah, Burn Knuckle, obviously a really good quick option. You can see it's comboable, right? You can easily get out of that with an aerial combo, so you love to see it. Now, a lot more damage on the extra credit side as well. We got go moves as well, so it feels like Riddles, he has all the tools necessary. He's just got to stay alive, increase the longevity here, and maybe get something quick to steal a stock.
Ooh, okay, finding the forward smash, that's one way to do it. It did take 46% in the meantime, though, so we just got to open up the neutral again with the platforms going away. Honestly, the power wave has been getting a little bit of mileage here, especially because it stops the spin dash, too, but now here comes Sonix here trying to get something started, but look at that, unable to find like a full fruition combo, and now it's all Riddles time.
Yeah, a missed homing attack just like that is so vulnerable for Sonix. You know, he hates seeing that move doesn't like that not working in the way he needs it to. And Riddles now getting put on this platform. A lot of damage here in this conversion. Air dodge up, and we're not done yet. Feels like we do overtake actually, and because the auto turnaround is there, Riddles is able to put more pressure on the reverse side of Sonix.
Yeah, things are looking good right now for both players, honestly. I feel like they're both respecting each other in neutral extremely well, but here comes Sonix, finds the throw, go meter online, going for the F smash, unable to find anything. And I love the way that Riddles just reset, rolled out completely, said, you know what, I'll win in neutral again. It's been going pretty well for me, but don't want to overcommit to one of those empowered moves here. He's going to end with the flag moves, but will be able to get the punish there. And now Riddles on the verge of winning his first game.
Looking for a Hail Mary roll read call out, but Riddles is not going to take the bait. Sonix is still on the platform waiting for something else here. Knows that you got to get these go moves out of the way as soon as possible, because you take one Buster Wolf into a second Buster Wolf, and that's like 80% damage. You do not want to take that, because especially here on Town and City, it will kill you. We've already seen it just explode Sonic, so the patience is working so far for Riddles. I think he's just got to keep it up.
Yeah, absolutely, and that just goes to show the discipline, but there's also, you know, an amount of time that you can stay patient, right? Like the tournament fatigue too, like some of these players have been in this room all day, but it is going to be Sonix finding the forward air there, and now I like the way that Riddles is actually just waiting for the platforms to go away, so it's really just kind of this like FD transformation, and now Sonix is kind of forced to just kind of address the issue.
He also plugged something into his headphones. I think something fell out. I think he was like trying to fix his headset real quick. So we do have a little bit of a delay, but I think hopefully it's not going to matter too much here in the end. Sonix is still kind of put back on his heels. Very gentle lead for Riddles, but that's almost enough to make something happen. And we get a quick shoulder check. That's enough to get Sonix away from you for the time being. And Riddles, again, just plays back, plays patient. How long can you keep this up? The endurance is going to wear down.
Still though, here we go, Burn Knuckle here, and now it's all Riddles. Honestly, I love the way that Riddles is winning on a stage like Town and City 2, where this stage really can play to Sonix's strengths as a player here, but there's the dash attack, gets the charge in, and the charge shot, unable to leave the back air in, but still, I mean, Riddles trying to call something out.
Oh my goodness.
You know what, why not
Power down. Okay, I like it. Still, even then, we are waiting for this air-to-air. Riddles is kind of throwing out some of his more active moves, nair, fair, trying to do anything he can to try to catch Sonix on the approach. Interesting fair conversion there, and now Riddles off on the ledge. There's some platforms here, so there are other escape options, but you can tell Sonix is starting to sense blood in the water.
Yeah, absolutely right. Gears are starting to turn here. Goes
Oh
for the spring
my
ride! My goodness! The spring ride was nuts.
The triple dip was insane. Sonix went all the way up there just for no reason, out of spite.
Bro felt that. It's like, all right, I'm gonna get that.
Wow.
2-0 Sonix.
Insane to go all the way up there against Riddles. You could have easily got caught in a clip, like caught by something, but...
Is it 1-1 or?
Yeah.
Oh, Riddles won that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I thought, listen, you go all the way up there? I thought
it was ballsy, but like, I mean, again, that's the threat. To go up there against Riddles with the Terry, one hit could change the nature of the set. And it already has done something, but I mean, I don't know. It was a good idea from Sonix. It was crazy, but I think that's the risk reward.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, bro wouldn't go up there without, you know, like, solidly winning that game, right?
Well, yeah, because, I mean, I was just thinking, like, okay, Terry just throws out a move, and again, they're active. You get caught, you're already so close to the blast zone. One hit is going to do it, and it didn't even matter what percent you were at. Riddles is actually going to be able to take that back in a steal.
Goodness. All right, well, where do we go here? Going back to Town and City? Honestly, I feel like we might be spending most of our set on Town and City, too. I feel like both of these players are really enjoying just the platform layout and the style here. But it will be small battlefield, all right. So I think Sonix is just, like, nowhere to run at this point.
Yeah, certainly. So we are going to go right back into it. It's 1-1. But Sonix losing that in the most unfortunate way possible. You know, he took a risk, he took a gamble, and he lost. And maybe
Yes,
we might see him kind of take a little bit more time and maybe not go for such a crazy read next time. Or maybe he'll just do it again. I really don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out here going into game number 3 here. Riddles, I barely even saw him win that game, it felt like. Yep. So going to be going back into this, and we'll see. That was a very hard-fought win, though. So we'll see as Sonix definitely asserting dominance right now in this neutral.
Yeah, crack shoot back, and of course, like, Sonix doesn't even take the hit. He actually just beats it out outright. And now we catch a power wave, but it only clanks. It doesn't do any damage to Sonix. And yet again, he's keeping this very strong ironclad defense up on the ledge.
Yeah, things are looking really good for Sonix. I mean, bro has not taken a single dip of percent at this point. No tech off the side, but here comes Riddles. Finds a way to get back on stage, get some percentage onto Sonix here. Sonix just going to go back, and now we're up a lot of percent. You know the vibes.
We do know the vibes, but at the same time, we saw how quickly Riddles was able to close the gap with a close-range Buster Wolf. That could be really important. You see a crucial whiff on Sonix, and that might be the inevitability, because you can link those into more. And of course, Sonix is going to have to be careful. He's going to have to make sure that his approaches are not telegraphed.
Yeah, absolutely. There's the forward air, though, as now Sonix threatening off stage here. Rising tackle, finding that right from below the ledge. I like the idea of the dash, but not going to be able to find it here. Like you said, Nerf, it could be scary. Power Geyser, though, not going to be enough. Going for it all here is Sonix going to go around the world at this point. Riddles has done a fantastic job of bringing back this deficit. And granted, he still can absolutely lose this stock at any moment here, but it's definitely looking like a lot more of a doable neutral here.
Yeah, this is super even right now. I mean, one hit from Sonix is going to do it. I don't know if forward throw won't do it either, but I mean, Riddles is waiting for something else. A really interesting move to go for the burning knuckle just in case, and Sonix backs off appropriately. Yeah, the whiff power geyser is going to be enough, but this is the problem with Riddles, or really the problem with Terry. When you have those go moves, you can't be on the platform because there's power geyser, you can't be on the ground because there's Buster Wolf, and even then, Sonix still has to be very careful about which approach angle he's going in at. Yeah,
absolutely. So though, definitely not all out here for Riddles here, but great combination coming out from Sonix, just using the wall jump to find the back air, and now we're back into neutral here.
Ooh, nice.
Here comes Sonix, though. I love the way he loops the back airs, man. Like, he really always seems to find it, like, right at the ledge, whether it be right below or right above, too.
Yeah, being able to go over the ledge and then back over with these, like, back jump back air is crazy. His movement is always really on point, and he needs to have it be like that in order to beat out Riddles, who is a master of his craft and playing a more patient game, less of a movement game, and more of like a micro-movement game.
Yeah, still don't. I mean, Sonix just taking Riddles around the stage, right? This is what he's kind of known for here. But, I mean, The dash is going to stop, but what can we get for it? Once more, Sonic's going around the world, just trying to get something started. But Riddles holding on extremely well, just insta-parry, or insta-tech there, I should say. Things are looking real good right now, just trying to get something going.
Honestly, that just looked like it was almost crouch canceled. That was crazy to see.
You got
just
it.
fall out of the roll. What a wild situation. And now we got, yep, the back air. There it is again. Riddles taking a lot of damage on the chin, but we still have the go moves. Can we take something really quickly? It's been a full lap in percent, and so far, it's been a struggle to kill Sonix. And right now, Sonix is having no struggles himself. He's definitely going to be making it a lot easier for himself to get these edge guards and more.
Yeah, still though, gotta find it. There's the back throw coming out from Sonix, and at this point, right, this first stock from Sonix is not coming off just yet. And this is kind of what Sonix is really kind of known for, right? Like, now we're up a whole stock, and still Sonic's playing very aggressive, but it is going to be the spring gimp that does it. Sonic's still up, at least for the moment here. Now only one stock, so it is doable, but my goodness, Riddles has had to work a lot for just that one.
Yeah, runs up, get your angel platform freebie with the jab check. I mean, that's going to be a really good way to secure the stock. Unfortunately, it is still a full lap. You got to come back from this, but we have a fresh stock. And Terry being a heavier character, we've seen him live to very high percents, long times here. So the longevity has started to get there. We just need Sonix to be able to capitalize a little bit more, get some damage. And now, can we get a quick finish on this stock? Can we kill early?
Going all the way for it here, trying to find the down-angled F smash here, unable to find it. So now Riddles kind of getting stuck in the blender here. Beautiful tilt coming out from Sonix, man. Going all the way up and still able to land with the stanky leg.
That was...
Bro Sonic broke like his whole knee from
I need to see Sonix hit that pose after the tournament this time.
We have had two really funny KO screens this entire time. Do you see the way that Sonic landed? Like, bro sprained his ankle.
He was waiting to get painted like one of those French girls. Like, really. But hey, that means that Sonix is going to go up another game here. This one definitely went a little bit more in his favor. Riddles was down most of that game, especially a full stock for most of it. So you got to figure something out. You got to get those early leads, and you got to maintain them. Unfortunately, like, Sonix being able to establish momentum early on in the game is so easy for him to bring it home. But Riddles has to disrupt. You have to disrupt the rhythm, the momentum. You have to take the wind out of his sails however you can.
It's just such a tall order. Both of these players have been dominant in their own right for so long. It's super exciting to see just this caliber of play here. Riddles was able to take one game. We'll see if he can take two more.
Yeah, that's the real question here. As we go into Game 4, we're on PS2, a long stage, which in theory should help Sonic. But, I mean, I don't know. Terry can do a lot of stuff here. A lot of good shields on the jab. It feels like Sonix has not been really opened up by some of the jab checks that Riddles has been going for in the last couple games.
Yeah, absolutely. Going back into neutral here, and now it is all just Sonix. How do we get our opening KO? And it feels like now Riddles is the one kind of like moving around the stage, but here we go. Finding that opening combo. Love the grab there and the rising tackle. Good night. Sonic dead.
Okay.
91?
Yeah, 91. That might have been a little bit of a DI problem, but I mean, Riddles, what a conversion into the rising tackle. Love that stuff. And now we get more damage here. Burn Knuckle, that's an instant 33%. Get a little bit more here. Roll in. Not going to be helped to here.
Okay, still though doing our best, and now Riddles looking to just extend this all the way. Honestly, I'm loving the play coming out from Riddles. It just feels like in this 1 minute of a game, because it truly has only been 1 minute nerf, that Riddles has just come alive.
Yeah, and I think a couple crucial missteps from Sonix. Looking for like that homing attack is unfortunate. Overcommitting to some of these things is bad. But Riddles, you know, we've seen Sonix kind of like eke out a few wins here and there just to bring it back to even. After taking 100%, we finally get Riddles off that stock, but it is an early stock, I will say. We are finally killing pre-100 for Sonix, which is a good sign.
Yeah, still though, 116 now onto Sonic here. So it is going to be Riddles just trying to find either a rising tackle out of shield, something that just finds this brutal call up, but maybe not the dash attack. That's going to put him into a little bit of disadvantage here. Like the up air out of shield here coming out from Sonix, but look at Riddles. Still just very patient in the corner, recognizing, you know what, I'm going to just let you run in and out.
Yeah, doing a little bit of the dash dancing, just kind of like wait, do a quick backdash whenever he sees that Sonix does inch forward. The sort of like neutral footsies that we're seeing here is definitely something to be commended because they both are playing so elusive. Neither of them wants to play with their cards out on the table. They want to keep it close to the chest, and you got to make sure when you get close like this, you get those spot dodges, but they're timed right because that is a spot dodge call out for Riddles that's going to pay off big time.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think Sonix was kind of used to the rising tackle, but instead timed perfectly for that. So now here we go, though. My goodness. I mean, Sonix has brought it back extremely well. The F smash not going to be able to connect here, so Riddles and the meter are going to be able to live out for another interaction at least. But here we go. Sonix going to be able to find this back air, looking for it again. The power block, but it's going to lose to the back air here. Last stock, Sonix on the way to potentially keep going in winners.
Yeah, that lead is gone now. Sonix being able to put a lot of damage here. Good combo, 60% off the rip. We do still have to get these earlier kills for this last one more importantly than ever. And I feel like right now we are getting closer to the go moves. We have them out on deck. But what do we do here? Oh, wait. Yep, it is going to be time. And we are trying to steal it, but we're not going to get that close. Great DI here from Sonix, and he's still staying alive past the Buster Wolf.
That up smash was so overcommitted.
Oh, what the heck?
Guys are the wrong way. Riddles, oh no. Now you're off stage for Sonix,
Good tech.
but going to be able to make it back. The up smash not going to be able to do it here.
Oh
So here comes
jabbing.
Riddles. Riddles wants it so bad, just a shark in the water.
Oh my God, he got it!
Taking us to game number 5, sending the crowd into a pop-off. Sonix shaking his head no.
Yeah, I mean, not happy about where that was because remember, he was spinning in place. The range on that power geyser is criminal, but we're not going to take him to jail just yet. We're going to let him cook. And I think Riddles, we're going to have to see exactly what happens here in game number 5. We've set the tone, and you cannot count this guy out. Even against all odds, he will find 1 or 2 interactions and destroy your stock.
My goodness, so close. Everything Nerf has been so close. We've seen multiple game 5s. We've seen blowouts this block on mainstream. Sonix gotta just stand up, take a drink of water.
Stretch the legs a little bit. Yeah,
honestly.
Get the blood flowing back in there.
Absolutely.
You just gotta like
deep breath, you know what I'm saying? Like there are times where you just gotta like kind of like focus down, and honestly, Riddles just like in the zone, so is Sonix, but goodness, so close. Game number 5 here.
Game number 5, taking it to game 5 against Sonix. Now, who said playing Street Fighter makes you worse at Smash?
Oh, hell no.
Nobody. I don't want to hear nobody talking about that. We are a multifaceted king if we are Riddles, and we're going to PS2 as the choice. This is Sonix's pick, and already we're forcing out some of these errant air dodges from Riddles, but, I mean, again, one interaction, who knows what can happen.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Sonix is mad. You know what I mean? You can tell from this combo that Sonix is mad. So it's only now at the start will Riddles be able to play the game, but I mean, a little bit of rage to work with, but here we go, finding all of these moments here that he needs, and now it's all up to Riddles. I like the way he's holding center stage, making Sonix a little bit more impatient. Now, Grant here, it's not going to be enough here, Nerf, but honestly, things are working out, both players at even.
I know, but amazing SDI from Sonix to avoid the power dunk. Riddles had already hit him with a couple, and I think Sonix was ready. Okay, he's like, you're going to do it again. You're not looking for the rising tackle. I'm going to hold in and hope for the best, and he got right. It was a good guessing game, and it paid off. And I think Sonix being able to avoid that makes this even, and we got to do more here. We got to get him out of here while the go moves are active. Don't let him get a chance to take it.
Ooh, super committal here on the crack shoot, but we're going to be able to make it back with magnet hands, and now Riddles finds the power geyser again. The crowd comes to life.
What happens when you let him live? You cannot give up the ghost. You cannot let up on the gas. When you see Riddles in the corner, you got to put him there and keep him there.
Yeah, absolutely. But now look at this. How does Sonix fight this, right? Now it's kind of Riddles, the one in the corner, kind of waving his finger, saying, come to me, let's figure it out. And every single time Sonix is like, all right, I'll bite. Honestly, it has been the power wave that's been stopping a lot of the momentum, but still Sonix will be able to get on the board here, but I like the homing shot there.
Yeah, there's been a couple times where Riddles takes the first stock and Sonix is right behind him, but being second is not going to help you get the win here in game 5. You've got to figure out something here because the bread and butters are working out for Riddles. He doesn't opt for power dunk or rising tackle, just finishes the jab out, and now we're getting more damage.
Yeah, the landing there from Riddles, I love that too. Still getting some damage on the board, and now we're back into neutral here. It's such a meticulous neutral from both players. They have to be so careful here, but here comes Sonix finding a little bit of damage here, and here we go. This is exactly what we were worried about, but still, honestly, I have to say, Nerf, Riddles' recoveries have been so clean.
Yeah, that's true. He definitely has been mixing up the recoveries so well. It's even hard for a great edge trapper like Sonix to be able to pin him down. And it's so tough here, but even then, there's a couple things like Riddles doing the aerial power wave, which are not great. It is allowing Sonix to get his in, and now we have a pretty good lead for Sonix. He doesn't have to approach, and this means that Riddles has to find a way to make up this difference.
Yeah, but the problem is we saw what happens once we hit 100%, and this is exactly what I think Riddles kind of wants here. Not going to take the spring all the way up. We saw what happened with that in game number 2. So now it is all up to Riddles to land.
Oh my god, just like that.
And it's not going to be enough, but so close. These call-outs, but my goodness, the ending lag on that not punished from Riddles. Huge miss.
Oh wait, but no range on that. You'd think that would have worked,
swinging.
but it was just not going to happen. Shielding out, but looked like it might have been a poke. Held shield for a little bit too long, and a perfect spot for Sonix to press down on Riddles' weaknesses.
Now Riddles just needs a huge call-out here to get himself back into the game, but now Sonix is up a stock here. Has to figure it out. Looking for the anti-air, unable to find anything. So Sonix, now the clock down to 3:30. This game will definitely finish. It won't go to a timeout, but the burn knuckle going to force Riddles into
Power
the
dunk,
corner.
catching another spot dodge we're catching out, and it feels like we're looking for a really egregious rising tackle, but it actually forces the wrong errant option out of Sonix, an unforced error.
Oh no, and you know Riddles is going to take that to the bank all the way. Look at him approach with these moves. Now Sonix has to figure out a way to get back in. Beautiful double up air into the back air here, and continuing to lay the pain onto Riddles here. But once again, Nerf, you always have to keep thinking about the meter in the corner right now.
Yeah, I know. Last stock, game 5. We still haven't even gotten to the go move, so Sonix is not even out of the woods yet, even with this lead. Riddles can be taking a couple more hits and still keep on kicking. Right now, we're just going to hang out on the platform. We got to be careful because we did see Sonix get a crucial shield poke on that platform with the up smash, but that might only work once.
Yeah, absolutely. Back into this neutral. Last stock for both players. Riddles on the verge of getting that meter again, and look at him trying to press the issue, but Sonix trying to find this correct time to go in. There's the hit, there's the there. We gotta figure out what else. But now here comes go meter Nerf. It could go any which way. It is so scary.
Absolutely could.
The burn knuckle not going to be enough right now. Going for the power, guys. Are unable to find it right now. So here we go. Has to find it back in neutral again.
Okay, we get a back air to finish that out. Going high for the recovery, landing on the platform with the crack shoot, and you can see Sonix trying to shark out, trying to catch this juggle, trying to find one way. Back throw won't kill, but we do set up an extended edge guard. Feedback on ground. How do you react?
Oh my god, so close. Riddles going for something so committal, but not going to be able to find anything. Putting himself back into the corner, has to find a way out once more. Sonix knows what is on the line right now, and will be able to not find it just yet. Has to win it again in neutral.
Okay, well, again, forward throw will not do it. There's no kill throw here, even a 189. Terry, a heavy guy. You got to do something here. One mistake, one with grab could allow Sonix to take this, and yet we are so close.
208, not going down just yet, but Sonix will be able to clutch there. My goodness, what a set.